That's the number one strength.
I am running for the position of governor because I feel that I have paid my dues, number one. Number two, I have been criticizing the system for so long. I have been lamenting for so long. I want to now participate. I want to be the governor so that people can criticize me. And that way I will be able to add value to governance. Because it's been quite disturbing that even though in 2016, APC enthroned a government in Osadebe Avenue, no sooner we did than we became opposition. Because the governor that we installed decided to behave otherwise. In governance, not this one man business that we are seeing in Osadebe Avenue. Please just let me your ears. I won't take too much of your time. You see, it's so painful that you will work so hard to install a government, and when the government comes, it treats everybody with disdain, and they will say that you don't matter anymore. When it is now time for another election, you start seeing them coming around. They will be paving your roads, grading roads, removing drains and all of that, just to make sure that they are able to woo and cajole the people to support them. If there's anything that I know how to do, it's to criticize. But I have criticized for so long that I now want to be part and parcel of the process. I'm a very blunt person. I don't know how to hide behind one finger and begin to genuflect. In 2016, when Obaseki was nominated, I resisted him very strongly. And one of your sons here, I was his main coordinator, Chris Ogewonyi. And I told Adam Soshomole then, if you want a man who will be there for you and for the people, go for Chris Ogewonyi. I supported him with everything that I have. They said Oshomole should sack me. Oshomole said, no, I won't sack him because he holds a different view. That's his position. Now, Obaseki met me, what have I done to you that you are not supporting me? I said, from the way I'm looking at you, something tells me that you'll be a bad governor. And it came to pass that he has become a bad governor. So they made me to be a prophet. That's why this time that I'm involved, I want you people to look very critically at the aspirants. Those who will come pretending to you. Because Governor Obaseki pretended for 7 years, carrying Oshomole's bag, running after him, and said, oh, this one. When the man started, as soon as they won election, he started showing his true color. So, I'm a young man who is very vibrant, courageous, bold, and who has been speaking truth to power. I don't care who you are, I will tell you the truth. I don't sit on the fence. That was why in 2023 presidential election, I was appointed as one of the spokesmen to the Tinubu campaign. I came from PDP. I fought Atiku to a standstill because I believe that the North has done 8 years. It should be the turn of the South. And they said, why am I preaching that? I said, why won't I preach that? We can have 16 years of power unbroken in the North. Coming back to Edo State, we have a governor who has been quarreling with everybody, including those who suffered to bring him on board. The governor is quarreling with his deputy is quarreling with the governor, the party is quarreling with the governor is quarreling with the party. He says he doesn't like Godfather, but he has made himself the Godfather of the PDP. He has brought an anointed son. I saw one billboard there just now showing Aswai Godalu. Say that's anointed son of Obaseki. By the special grace of God Almighty that we worship, this wonderful morning of Thursday, 11th January 2024, that man will fail woefully. APC will preside over Osadebe Avenue. But in making our choices, we have to be careful. Careful not to go and do a repeat mistake of an Obaseki. That is why I feel that I will be your best bets. Anybody who has had transaction with me will tell you that I don't do like this. No mago-mago for my matter. I'm blunt, straightforward, and honest. Because a man must be known for something. And a man must stick to those principles. Principles of humanity. Principles that deepen conversation around governance. Principles that deepen conversation around democracy. That is what I stand for. And I am a lover of good government. I'm a lover of good governance. I'm a lover of accountable governance. I am not driven by materialism, crass acquisition, which has become part and parcel of them in Osadebe Avenue as we speak. There is too much of acquisition. They are carrying our money to develop their private companies in Lagos. They've gone to Lagos again to bring someone else that will come and take over. We will not allow that. We will collectively punish them with our tongue on September 21st. In choosing your candidate, February 17 is the primaries. Please, look in my direction. I may not be the tallest of all the aspirants. I may not be the fattest. I may also not be the one who has the best wisdom or who can speak better, who can ever articulate the issues. But I trust my heart. I am very, very robust when it comes to my dealings with my fellow person. Because if you are heartless in this game, you will behave like an Obaseki. But if you have the love of the people at heart, I will connect with everyone in the process of governance. Because you alone as a governor, you can't run the state. You need people. In coming here, I had to call the chairman, Agbonze. I said, please, I'll be coming here to see your people. Help me assemble them. If you were not having the interest of the party at heart, you will not be here. But when you now finish installing a government, you expect that government to come back to say thank you, number one. Thank you again for by coming to do projects and infrastructure, getting your sons and daughters to be involved in government so that there can be a connection. But oftentimes what they do, they will abandon you. When it is election time coming, they will select a few people and start spending small money. They think that will buy your consciences. I pray this time around we are going to get it right. Getting it right means getting the right candidate. And Kassim Afegbua standing in front of you here. In my own estimation, and from the commendation that I've received from people in all the local governments I've been to, I think I am that ambassador that you want to send to Osadebe Avenue. I want to thank all of you for even staying the course. Without nothing, no patronage, nothing. There's hunger in the land, there's crisis everywhere. But because of your love for this party, we have decided to stay the course. Secondly, we have a government now at the federal, that is APC. We cannot afford to be in opposition in Edo State. So that governors will not be going to put signboard, they say federal road. Instead of fixing the road, you put sign federal road. Is the only federal road that is bad in Edo State? If you go around, you see state roads that are not attended to in the last 7 years. I see that Obateki is now fixing some streets, patching some streets in the name of government. I just laugh. No matter the pretense, if I am the candidate, I will root out their candidates. There's no doubt about that. The day I become the candidate, I will become the alternative governor of this state before the main election. If they try not something funny, we'll try something funny. If they say hey, we say ha. If they say go, we say ba. Yeah. We will not tolerate anyone who think that is a governor of a state and he wants to ride himself roughshod on our shoulders and bring somebody from nowhere to become the governor. It won't happen. It certainly won't happen in September 21st, 2021. So please, I am ready for the fight. I don't run away from fight. In fact, my brain works better when there's crisis. That's when I think better. And I like to be confronted. I like people to challenge me to say, yeah, what can you do? That is when my brain thinks better. And it works better because aside from respecting people based on their opinion, wisdom, and understanding, I have the fear of God. But I will not become a slave because I want to service you. No. Or call a cow big brother because I want to eat beef. I won't do that. I would rather interrogate issues and processes and ensure that the best comes out of that process. I engage very robustly. I'm very interactive. I'm very conversational. I love dialogue. These are the essential ingredients of democracy because it's a collective responsibility. And as you are all seated here, you are the repositors of power. If I think I was that powerful, I could have just stay away now. Make I no come see una for here. Let me say I don't write my own political obituary. But because you people are important, you people are the drivers of the process. People must come to you. But please, when they come to you, look at them, look at their antecedent, their character, their personality, and see whether these ones can actually shoulder responsibility of governance. So for me, there's so much to be done in the state because there's so much that has gone down in the state. As we speak now, Edo State is owing 325 billion. We are number 6 in the hierarchy of states in debt. Number 6. And anybody who is taking over the responsibility has a huge task on his hands. It's going to be tea party. But the person will be able to crisscross all the challenges if he's able to connect with the people, interact with them, get them involved in the decision-making process. I may not know all the problems of Orion, but with your chairman and other leaders, I can just ask them, please give me a summary of what the challenges are. Because they connect with the people and through them will deliver governance. But we have a governor presently who is the master of all. He knows everything. You don't see them when they are bidding for jobs. You don't see it on pages of newspaper or anything. Now laptop that they carry. If you reach airport, you want take place, somebody they will first, you go pull and you go punch. You say, okay, they go. We don't give you contracts. How much they use for our projects, nobody knows. There has to be accountability in governance, openness, and transparency. That is the only way the people will understand that, yes, you are representing them well, and you are representing them and spending their money very well. It is not your father's money. It is called taxpayers' money. So they demand to know at every point what you are spending, how you are spending, and the results you are getting. How cost-effective are your projects? Instead of spending 1 naira to do a particular project, you are spending 10 naira. That is not accountability. But because it has been shrouded in secrecy, you won't get to hear anything they are spending on. Any kobo taken from Edo that is meant for Edo people, Kassim Afegbua will bring that kobo back. I will make sure that I probe this government, whether they like it or not. They told me, they said, don't be saying that. Why would you probe this? I said, no. What I go do, I go talk am. The one way I no go do, I no go talk am. As per this probe, will make me, if heaven like make it fall, Obaseki will be probed because I know they have misappropriated so much. So much. If the state can be owing 325 billion naira and you can't see projects to reflect that particular money, then questions have to be asked. And somebody must provide answers. If you think that, they will resort to blackmail to think that, one is trying to blackmail them, I will not. I will carry out a statewide broadcast to ensure that the day I'm assuming office, I will tell them, if it is 1 kobo we are meeting there, we'll tell them this is Edo's present status financially. There is no crime if at the end of every year you publish an auditor report. There's no crime. Because the only way you can fight corruption is for you to do things differently. And doing things differently in a manner that people will have trust in what you are doing. If you are unable to carry the people along, you won't get results. That's what is happening to them. That's why they are spending so much money now, erecting billboards and everything. I have not erected one single billboard. And somebody told me, why are you not putting billboards? I said, billboards don't deliver governance. We, the human beings, are the ones who deliver governance. Your heart should speak to issues, and people should see you doing that. When campaign starts proper, we will engage them, item for item, issue for issue, ideas for ideas. But never again will those people sit back and allow a complete stranger to come and dominate us. Never again. Please say it, never again. Never again. Because when Obaseki was being brought in 2016, I told them, I said, this man. Some people said, no, you don't just like his face. I said, what is it? What is in the face for me to like? I am more handsome than him, so why will I like the face? But I like to interrogate people when I see them. And I ask him certain questions. The responses I was getting confirmed to me that the man was going to be very brutal when he becomes governor. And as soon as he won, they announced him. The first instruction he gave was to tell the accountant general, even though Adam Soshomole was still the governor, don't pay any further money approvals from comrade governor. That's what he told the accountant general. And before you say Jack Robinson, Soshomole didn't know what was happening. His approvals were no longer paid. That's a man that Soshomole had to carry everywhere. A man who even didn't know how to campaign. He didn't know the state. He didn't know us. So, this time round, please, you know me too well. A lot of people here know me too well. If you have not seen me physically, you have seen me on TV. I've been writing articles, fighting Obaseki night and day. But that fight should translate to my candidature. I plead with you. If you give me this opportunity, I will definitely not disappoint you. In 2020, even as a member of PDP, then, I stick out my neck. I say I will never vote for Obaseki. I supported Pastor Ize Iyamu, the candidate of APC, in 2020. I delivered the 4 words of my community of Okwela to APC. And they say, why are you doing at the party? You are doing at the party. It does not matter. I look at human beings. I don't look at the flag of the party. Because if I didn't support Obaseki in 2016, nothing has changed in 2020 that I would have supported him. So I believe that APC has got something to learn from the misfortune of Obaseki, from the misfortune of governance. And this is the time for us to take that decision. By February 17, we'll all be coming out to choose who will represent us. Look, when I say this young man, fire day head, and energy in my body. Energy in my body. I can dare anybody. I don't give a damn. But it will be on the path of truth, honesty, and good conscience. Distinguished leaders, stakeholders of Orion APC, I want to thank you for finding time to come. There's so much to be done. I was passing through the bypass now in Benin. I saw the road. I said, I was telling my boys that came with me, I said, did you observe that bad spot? It's just less than a quarter kilometer. What does it take for you to fix it as a government? And some other bad roads in this state, you say they are federal roads. As a governor, I will go cap in hand, go and plead with the president. Mr. President, please. My people are suffering on our road. The major road connecting Edo South to Edo North to the northern part of the country is in bad shape. You will plead. This government has a listening ear. They definitely would make sure that grant is provided to construct that road. When Adam Soshomole was governor, he constructed federal roads in Edo And under Obaseki, 18.2 billion naira was refunded. Where's that money? They are using it to build ShopRite, their own ShopRite, and they have succeeded in demolishing our library. The state library was demolished, and they are putting a supermarket there. You can imagine the thinking of someone who should ordinarily be a contemporary man, a man of the new world, going to demolish a library to build a supermarket because it belongs to himself and his friends. That is not how to grow a state. With the right thinking, you can use that library to even produce more than 10 supermarkets. But because they just love acquiring, acquisition, they won't listen to anybody. It is that money they want to take. This is a government that takes 850 million naira every month for security votes. 850. They will give 5 million to police, 5 million to civil defense, 3 million to DSS, immigration, 3 million. End of story. The remaining money we put in their pocket. They have established a bank now. If you hear the bank, what they call Global Bank, now them get them. Afri Invest, now ain't get them. Afri Invest belongs to Obaseki. And so, it is time for Edo people, for people of Orionwa, to open their eyes. They say, shine your eyes. This time, if PDP, they think say there's a bill rigged election, we will catch them red-handed. Thank God that there are mechanisms to checkmate them now. And if they think they will browbeat us, intimidate us, threaten us, because that is Obaseki's style, he stopped 14 members of the assembly from being sworn in. 14 members of the assembly, he stopped them for 4 years, they were not sworn in. Just simply because he doesn't like their face. And if he was afraid of his own shadow, thinking that they will impeach him. If you are not able to connect with people, why will you not have all those kind of negative feelings? What is wrong in conversation? What is wrong in interaction? What is wrong in dialoguing with people? So that you can take decisions together. Give me any speaker of an assembly. Let him be for any party. It is about the state. I will sit down with the person who will robustly engage. If you are not helping to deepen governance, to do things, we will tell our people, this man is not helping us to deliver governance. But for 14 members to be kept out for 4 years, validly elected by their people, it is the most unconscionable thing that one can think of. And I have told other places I have gone, if I'm opportunity to become the governor, their emolument, allowances, and salaries will be paid in full for 4 years. It's just like saving for them. And I will do it. Because when you come out to contest for election, the understanding is that you are going to represent your people and also be part and parcel of the process to deliver governance. But Obaseki thought otherwise. It's like a governor of a state or a governor-elect. You are being elected, then you are left without being inaugurated or sworn in. Nobody will be happy. So if those members were validly elected as they were, and you kept them out for 4 years without dealing with them, when my government comes, they will form part and parcel of my power process and also get every kobo that was due to them in those 4 years. I will not go back on that. And those things has a lot of potentials. Needless to mention them. The local government is one of the local government of the oil producing areas. There is so much to be done. We can build dry ports at Benin Bypass to accommodate all the manufacturing that is going on in the southeast. You keep them in the warehouses, and from there they package them for shipping. And whether you like it or not, Edo State will collect grand rent. But when the trucks are passing through Edo, they don't pay a kobo. But if you're able to trap them into trailer park and dry port, the kind of money you will get in that process will be enough to cater for quite a number of other things. Education is suffering in Edo. Health sector is suffering. Even the hospitals inherited by the government, they lease them out to non-natives. They give them to other people from other states to come and run for us. As if we don't have doctors, and we don't have health officials and what have you. So, if you have a stranger coming to take over your state, you have to look well. We have had the mistake of producing one in 2016. We will not make any other mistake of getting another in 2024. We have learned our lessons the bitter way, and please, I want to plead, we must use that lesson to take informed decision about who represents us. As from yesterday, they started selling nomination forms. People are going to buy. They say we have a meeting also on Saturday in Abudu with our leader to sit down and talk. But I know that given the kind of network I have done, given the kind of people I have met, from the presidency down, I hope that both the party at the national office and the state will consider me worthy to represent APC in 2024. And when I represent you, you will see representation. My own not be the one that they talk for mouth, say, that's all of them they talk. I hate to hear that was the politicians, they don't keep their words. That's why I tell people, I am not an itinerant politician. What I will do, I will do. What I won't do, I won't do. I won't even say it. That was why in 2016, I told Osomole, my candidate for the election is Ogewonyi, Chris Ogewonyi. If you don't take him, I won't participate in the campaign. I am your commissioner, but please excuse me. I have an option to resign or you sack me. And he said he won't do any of that. And thank God, I didn't campaign one bit for Obaseki. If they are going on campaign, me, I'm sitting down in government house. When they come back, I say, well, welcome. But when the trouble started, those who told Osomole to sack me were the one who run and follow Obaseki. Me that didn't participate, I was the one now fighting for Osomole. I was now defending him everywhere, television, writings, anytime. I said, come here, you see, you can't know the mind construction from the face. But people like us who are outspoken, who speak out our mind, we are better than those who pretend, oh, the man quiet, he's gentle. Now, don't see what the footballer they do wicked for rivers. Now, quiet boy, we quiet. Nothing. Now, he has started his own trouble. There is no harm in anybody talking about godfathers. But godfathers are expected to mentor their godson. When you help people to climb, like you all now are my godfathers, I have come to talk to you. Tomorrow you voted for me because you believe in my leadership. Then when I get there, I say, to hell with you people. God will not forgive me. God will also punish me for failing to abide by the promise I made. But people read Godfather, Godson differently. They blackmail Godfather and say, they want us to be sharing state money and all that. The people who are not sharing, are they not building banks and companies? They are using our money to go and build banks and companies. So we need to critically examine our minds and those who are coming to present themselves to you. We have quite a number of them. From Orion, we have about 2 or 3 people, who are contesting. I am not saying you should abandon your sons, but please look at the behavior, the character, the antecedents of the people. Even if a few votes now go give me, no problem. I don't go say people throw away the baby with the bath water. No. But there are times that an outside brother is even better related with an in-house brother who does not recognize that you are important. So I value human relations. I value all of you, each and every one of you. I'm so happy, so elated that this morning you are gathered here to receive me. I am aware that 2 other aspirants will be coming. When they come, listen to them. But please, when it is time to take decisions, kindly, in your heart of heart, remember Kassim Afegbua. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Because I know you. And this song that we have sung now, if you believe in it, you take it by faith. And there is nothing God cannot do. I know your person. Most of these things that you told us today, many of our leaders that know you know that you are very capable to be a governor. And Orion East, Orion South, we are one. That is how all our leaders taught us. So whatever they say is what we do. We don't separate when it gets to that time. And moreover, I know that you are a party man to the core. You should make sure that you are close to the party, because party is supreme. As I said, in Orion, we don't keep aspirants too much, because we tell them small thing and they go house, analyze it, and they will have a way for themselves. So at this junction, on behalf of the leaders here seated and the ones that are not here, we say good luck and may God bless you. About
politics and how the game is being played. We have known you. We know you are a dogged fighter. If you need something, you will fight and get it. But this is governorship election. We Uhunmwonde will speak with one voice. And we say we will support you. We will support you 100%. You are our own. We don't segregate. This is a Edo State project, not a zonal project. This is governorship election. We will support you. We, the indigenes of Uhunmwonde APC, we will support you with everything to make sure you get the ticket. And if you get the ticket, don't forget us. And if it happens, you didn't get the ticket, I hope you will not come.
No. Well, let me tell you the reason why I left. The interim, the reason why I actually became the first time. When I saw Obasanjo was misbehaving and President Buhari was also misbehaving, I told Adam Soshomole, I said, I can't stay without criticizing.
Support you, and God will lead you through and see that you get the victory at the end of the day. All this I pray and ask the Lord to do for you in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you and God bless you. Anyway, a chief.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.